Universal Orlando annual passes. Should you get one? Which one should you get? And what's the benefits of having one?
We're going to break it all down for you in this video.
Here's everything you need to know about Universal Orlando annual passes. So the reason why we decided to do this video today is the fact that Nikki, her pass is expiring.
That's right.
And for the first time, in a long time, you get to choose which pass you get.
That's right. My dad used to work for Universal, and when they had this program where if you donated a certain percentage of your salary to charity, they would give you a annual pass. So, and it was always the preferred pass level, and it was always just the 2 parks. So now that my dad is retired, I have little bit more options.
I can't wait to see what you pick. So there are 4 Universal Orlando annual passes. The seasonal, the power, the preferred, what you had, and what I have is the premier annual pass.
So before we go into the details of each particular pass type, you need to decide, is an annual pass suitable for your needs?
Do you even need one?
Right.
My rule of thumb is if you're going to do multiple vacations, like more than one.
Right, if you come in the spring and then you come again around winter, Christmas time.
And I'm talking about multiple day vacations, not just one. Right. So if you're planning, say, a spring break vacation at Universal, going to be here for 5 days or whatever, and then later on in the year, you're going to have, let's say, a Christmas vacation here. In that case, I would highly recommend you get the annual pass versus just buying daytime tickets.
Right.
I think the math supports doing that, the annual pass versus daytime tickets.
Absolutely.
Now when it comes to the type of annual pass that you may be interested in purchasing, the first thing you need to decide, I guess the second now that you decide you want one, you need to decide what type, and it's going to be either the 2-park annual pass or the 3-park annual pass. The 2-park comes with access to Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios, the 2 theme parks. The 3-park pass adds on the water park Volcano Bay. Very simple, just boils down to, do you want to go to a water park when you're here or not? If you do, you get the 3-park pass.
Now we need to decide what type of pass we want. Do we want that seasonal, the power, the preferred, or the premier? Which one is best going to suit our needs?
The cheapest, or should I say the most inexpensive annual pass for Universal would be the seasonal pass. And because I do not know whether you are a Florida resident or not, or when you're actually watching this video, I can't give specific pricing in the video. I will, however, leave a link to specific pricing for you guys. The seasonal annual pass is the one with the least amount of benefits.
Also the most blackout dates.
For example, if you have this seasonal pass, most likely you would not be able to attend any type of New Year's Eve or New Year's Day attendance in the park. You would not be able to go to a spring break, most likely. A big chunk of your summer would not be available because of blackout dates, nor would the second half of December, so therefore a Christmas break would not be available for you.
There is also no flex payment plan with the seasonal pass. You'll have to pay for it completely up front.
The seasonal pass does not have any parking discounts and does not provide early park admission. Also, no discount on food or beverage, but you can get some discounts on Universal Orlando hotel rooms, and the seasonal annual pass has discounts on select theme park and special event tickets. So I would say, and I think you would probably agree with me, the biggest drawbacks for the seasonal, the blackout dates.
Right, especially if you have children and you're coming during their vacation time from school, those are usually the blackout dates.
Exactly.
If you think about it.
And then the other major thing to consider is that has absolutely no discount for parking.
And parking's, up there, isn't it?
As of today, it's like $26 for like regular parking.
Right.
So think about that every time you come to the park with that seasonal pass, $26 just to park your car. One step up from the seasonal pass is the power pass. So it's going to cost you a little more, but you'll get more benefits.
There are fewer blackout dates with this power pass, and you can use the flex payment plan.
Right. That way you don't have to pay for everything all at once. You can, I think, put down a down payment, which is usually half, and then spread out the rest over 11 months. The Power Pass also gives you some parking discounts. You get a 50% discount on regular daytime self-parking. Something the Power Pass gives you over the Seasonal Pass is admission into select special events and concerts, for example, Mardi Gras. What happens, I think, with the Seasonal Pass, you are blocked out during Mardi Gras. But with the Power Pass, you're not, so you can gain access to the park for Mardi Gras. So when comparing the Power Pass to Seasonal, the biggest advantage, I would say, is the parking. I think if you're going to come at least, 4 times, you probably make up the cost of the Power Pass over the Seasonal just in saving with parking. And now on to the Preferred Pass. This is the pass you've had for years and years.
Yes, I know it well.
You should be the expert on this. The key thing with your Preferred Pass over the Seasonal and the Power, absolutely no blockout dates.
Yeah, that was the biggest draw. Absolutely.
Go anytime you want to go. Also, free self-parking.
Yes, that is a very nice benefit to having that level pass for sure.
Save you that $26, $30 or whatever the pricing is.
Every single time you go.
Yes. Oh, it's so aggravating when you have the other 2 passes and you want to go and then you just think about, oh, I've got to pay for parking.
Or you're like, okay, let me check the blockout date calendar too. That's that's challenging because every time you before you go, you have to make sure, am I getting blocked out during that time?
So, so nice having that Preferred and no blockouts and that free parking. Another thing with Preferred, you do have early park admission as of right now. I mean, some of these rules may change, but right now, Preferred passes get early park admission. Also, a key component to the Preferred Pass, discounts. Discounts on food, beverage, merchandise. And I think yours is a 10% discount, the Preferred, right?
Right.
So, again, you can start making up the extra costs that you paid for Preferred by, saving on the parking and saving on your theme park food, which we all know is expensive, and any type of t-shirts or other merchandise you're going to buy. So, I think over the year, you can, if you're going to visit a lot, you can make up the extra cost of that Preferred Pass. And now on to the pass I have, the Premier Pass, the Mac Daddy of all passes. And truly mine is the Mac Daddy, as I have the 3-park Premier Pass.
Right. And mine was the Preferred, and it was only 2-park. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully upgrading to that Volcano Bay one.
Now, the reason this one is the Mac Daddy is, of course, no blockout dates. What else? Oh, my pass, the Preferred, we get a 4 p.m. Express Pass.
Oh, I'm excited about that, too.
So your little,
that's awesome.
The card acts as your Express Pass ticket. Bigger discounts. I think your discount, now I couldn't find this online specifically, but I think the discount you had for Preferred was 10%, whereas you had Preferred. I have Premier. I'm sorry. All the P's get a little confusing. I mean, because sometimes you're like, Preferred sounds better. Like, no, I would prefer that pass.
Oh, wait.
I hope I didn't mess up earlier. But the Premier Pass is what we're talking about. I think it's around a 15% discount.
Yes.
Also, with this Premier Pass, there's no blockout dates for the early park admission. I can get in early every day of the year if I wanted to. And then another big thing, the reason why I really wanted this Premier Pass, you get free valet parking.
Oh, and that's a dream. Because getting through security sometimes takes patience. At least 15 minutes.
Yeah. So if you park in the main garage, you have to go through the main security hub where everyone goes through. Lots of people, very crowded, long lines. When you use valet, I mean, it's just just a few people. It's a couple people there in line for get through security.
Well, yes, but the caveat is that they're, working on increasing staff and increasing capacity for valet. So that's not always guaranteed because sometimes valet does shut down as being full.
Yes.
So
it can reach capacity.
Yeah, just because you have that pass doesn't guarantee that you're going to get valet.
That's true. But another benefit of the Premier Pass is you get free prime parking.
Right, which puts you right at the level of
The
security
hub.
so that you're not going upstairs or downstairs.
Right.
It's just right there. And honestly, that's even better than when you buy the next level up for like Premier or like the next level up for parking that you pay for.
Well, I think what it is they call it prime parking.
Prime parking, okay.
But now they've changed it to UOAP preferred parking, I think.
Right.
The
And
terminology.
they put you in a sweet spot in the parking garage.
So even if you're not interested in the valet benefit, you still get the benefit of that the better parking in the garage. And along with like hotel room discounts and special event ticket discounts with that Premier Pass, the big thing for as far as like events and tickets, they give you one free Halloween Horror Nights ticket with your Premier Pass. Now, when it comes to all these different passes and which one to get, I said it's pretty easy to choose between the 2-park or the 3-park. You know, you choose the 3-park if you want the water park, Volcano Bay. Now, when it comes to the first 3 levels, the seasonal, the power, and the preferred, I think it's an easy decision to get the preferred over the other 2.
Unless it's financial. You know,
Yeah.
Again, you have to look at the price of the tickets and everything. But I mean, in terms of blockout dates and benefits.
Well, what I'm saying is you make up your money, the extra money that you pay for preferred with the parking, not having to pay for parking, and your discount on food and beverage. I think all that adds up really quick to make it such an easy decision to get the preferred over the other 2.
Okay.
Seasonal and power.
Right.
I mean, I think you make up that money really fast.
Yeah. And there's a lot of positives to getting that level.
Yeah. And you don't have the blockout dates. But as far as money-wise, I think just a few trips and saving on parking.
Right. Well, here's something else, too. That if you're buying, say, like, for a family of 4, not everybody has to have the highest level pass.
True.
Like, if you're looking, okay, well, I don't, one person is going to go and they can use the valet, and nobody else needs to use the valet.
Well, that's what we've done for years.
Right.
Is I've had the Premier and you've had the preferred. And
we just ride together and,
Yeah.
and,
you take advantage of the valet and the bigger discounts. There's many times where
I'm chasing him down. Give me your pass. So
trying
I
to
can
buy a
have
t-shirt.
The bigger discount.
trying to buy a t-shirt. Here's my card, Nick. You get the bigger discount.
Yes.
The only thing is to be aware that really works with the preferred and the Premier.
Right.
Because we don't have to deal with
Blockout
dates.
dates.
Yeah. It'd be a little more challenging if one person had, like I have, the Premier, and then like the kids had Power Pass, because then you still got to manage those blockout dates.
Right. And here's the other thing too, is that because that Premier has the after 4, it does not guarantee the rest of your party unless they have their own Premier Pass to get into the rides, like an Express Pass after 4. Everybody has to have their own pass to be able to go as an Express Pass after 4.
Yeah, I can't.
So that's a negative to not everybody having the same level of pass.
That's one thing that's been disappointing over the years is that I can't go in the afternoon after 4 and like express stuff because you can't go with me.
Right.
So in my opinion, it's harder to pick between do I want the preferred or do I want the Premier. That's a harder decision because of the cost. I mean, the Premier one is noticeably more costly than the preferred.
Right. It is.
So then you got to think about, is valet that important to you? Are you going to use that free HHN ticket to help make up the cost? And are you going to buy out enough food and beverage and merchandise at that extra 5% discount, 10 versus 15? Is that going to make up that cost? So that's a harder decision. I feel like for you, you've had the preferred. That is a good pass.
It is. I've not had any problems with it. I've reaped all the benefits of it for sure.
And normally we are a mornings theme park, people. So that after 4 Express hasn't been that noticeable. Needing that, and then you already get free parking with yours. So that's the harder decision, I think. I think it's easy for you to decide, I'll get the preferred, not the seasonal or the power.
Right. I definitely going to move from a 2-park to a 3-park, though. That's a definite.
Yeah.
The only thing is that you can't just buy Volcano Bay as an annual pass all on its own.
Yeah.
It has to be in tandem with the other ones. So that's the only thing, is that whenever we went to Volcano Bay, he would be able to get in, and I'd have to buy a day ticket. And those day tickets are costly.
Yeah, especially like during the summer.
Yeah, it really is. So that was the one problem that I did have with, you know, having the 2-park and having to buy that ticket all the time.
Yeah.
So that's a definite. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, with the HHN ticket, it's kind of a gamble. Do I want to do that? Do I want to?
Are you guys? We're really talking about you guys.
Right.
Do you want to do that?
Right. But I'm in the same decision-making process as maybe some of you are right now, as to what's going to best suit my needs.
But many people may not be even interested in HHN. So that $100 value, they're not going to make up. You know, so I just think like it's harder to choose between
the top two.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It all depends on your needs.
Right.
If you want to go to HHN, well, you need to consider that the higher pass, because you get a free night.
Mm-hmm.
And
your budget, you know.
Yeah. So that's all the information we have for you on the passes. Hopefully this will enlighten you and help you make decisions on what you want to do as far as annual passes.
Right. And just to let you know, Universal treats their annual pass holders fantastic. They have annual pass holder days.
Appreciation days.
Days. They give out buttons monthly, and then they have magnets, quarterly?
I think so.
Yeah, like 4 times a year. You know, and then they have appreciation night where, you know, you sign up for it, and you know, the park is just for pass holders.
And sometimes I don't think they do that every year, right?
Gosh.
I know we have attended that in the past, yes.
Yeah.
Pass holder night.
So,
but I don't want to say that is a given benefit.
Right. But we have done it in the past.
Yes, we
exactly.
have.
And it's usually like the day before I go back to school. Like I go back on a Monday and it's on a Sunday night. But but it's still, Universal does like really treat their pass holders very, very well.
They seem to value their pass holders.
Mm-hmm. They do.
And with all that being said,
don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun.
Thanks for watching Rix Flix, and now it's time to relax. Before I welcome the new Flixsters, a special shout out to some old Flixsters, the Hurleys. Thanks for everything you do to support the channel. And now, on to the new Flixsters. A new executive producer, Robert Norman. And then we have new producers, Matador, Baron Black, Stephanie Reeves, and Jason Behrens, Keith Diaz, Alex Mullins, and Jackie Esparza. Thank you guys so much for joining the team.